strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Samaje Perine. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On the tackle.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Perine. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Mayfield again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Detroit. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Washington 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a carry for Pirine. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Rowe, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
87.
Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
It's Washington 14, Lions 7. Bradley Pinion set to...
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of...
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington 14, Lions 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Tannehill. Caught Kelsey, left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Tannehill now to throw. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle.
Here's Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They're rolling that right. Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Touchdown.
Bad look to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Tannehill.
He finds P-Ryan out of the backfield. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's got room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's got his man. It's caught from behind. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On second down now. Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Taking over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 8.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better?
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And this time he is in. Yes. Samaje Pirine, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Lions 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 16, 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Chase Claypool. There makes the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. That'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Mayfield. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Rowe.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 35, Washington 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To the air, Tannehill on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is caught inside the 15.
Tannehill's pass.
He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards. And the
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The
last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. You're sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, the open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ron Darby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now Jones.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a
pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's complete to Kelsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.